In this fantastic, fantabulous episode, we are going to be coming back to Orwell. We'll be doing day 4 in this video, and we will be finding out more about the people we have come to know. So let's get to it. Hey, welcome back. Please come on in. Have a seat. I am Dark Soldier 420 for Wixadent Gaming Corner. In this video last time, we had just finished up day 3. Now, I'm assuming that we're going to have to cut day 4 into 2 parts. I would love to keep it as one part, but we'll see how far the video goes. Let's see. We had just, I don't even remember. I guess it's been too long, so I guess we'll find out. Here we go. We'll log in. Day 4. What I'd really like to see is what these people come up with next. Might be kind of hard to top this game. Some people may not think it's that great, but I think it's pretty awesome myself. I just like the concept behind it. But it is kind of a big brothery thing. So, alright, so this is what we had on summary day 3. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I wasn't 100% positive, but I thought at the end of day 3 that she had been killed, and that's what we're. So let's go ahead and go to the next day. Memory Hole, episode 4. Oh, back again. I still can't believe what happened yesterday. We got the perpetrator of the bombings. Everything looks that way, but at what cost? I mean, did we do the right thing? Flagging Miss Matronova as dangerous. Did we kill her in the end? Ugh, I wish you could talk to me. At least this one time. Speaking into this one-way channel feels like barking at a wall endlessly. Worst of all, as you found out, Abraham Goldfels seems to have incited and planned the assaults. We need to get him today. There must be some lead on him we have overlooked. We'll keep observing all others in case we learn something new. Alright, so it looks like we have the reader to start off with. And the headlines, I guess, we have to look at. Alright, so it talks about the alleged perpetrator of the Bonton bombings dead. So we'll go ahead and click on these. We don't have to read them. It's just one of those things where if we don't click on them, for some reason it says that we haven't looked at them all. And not that it really matters, because the only one we're worried about is this one. So it just kind of goes through and talks about the investigation. Listen, I don't like the reports either. We need to cover the fact that this happened somewhere in the public. We cannot frighten people. Sometimes their truth and ours have to divert for the common good. Alright, whatever. Anyway, talks about all this stuff, and about how she committed the assaults, blah, 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 blah. So I don't know how well you guys will be able to see this. Maybe you could pause it and read it. Maybe you can't. I don't know. But anyway, there's that. Alright, is there anything else here that we need to double check? It doesn't look like it, no. So, and that's just showing us that was the last thing that we were on when we looked. Alright, so let's go to the listener. We have a phone call between Juliet and Harrison O'Donnell. And last time when I was double checking the thing, I noticed that you couldn't see it very well. So maybe I'll have to. So this is basically, she's just kind of telling him that Nina's dead, and that he's like, whatever, you're so full of crap, and she even goes so far as to look at your newspaper, and he's like, what? Oh, blah, 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 blah. Anyway, Saturday, Sunday, she sure works a lot, but then again, so do we. Then she's talking about how she talked to her. She was being tracked by someone, needed to skip town. She just wanted to let me know, blah, blah. He says, yeah, she talked to me about somebody tracking her. It was a hacker. Somebody was wiretapping her calls. He's like, oh, you're such an idiot. How long till they discovered a connection to us? They listen to every call. She's like, why would they? We, anything. Those government assholes are trying to set us up. So we guess we need to go to Harrison's and move this over because he's thinking that the government assholes are trying to set us up. Seems to be the natural reaction. They must be setting us up because we didn't do anything for sure. I almost understand it, almost. So they just keep talking about the government and how the government screwed up and blah, blah, blah. They're going to talk about the lawyer for Cassandra, about how she wants to go to him and he's like, no, and looks like we need to go to Abraham. Whoops, that's not what I wanted. Abe also knew Joseph. They know each other very well. This could be a new lead. I will request to consider Joseph Langley a target. Yet another person in our database, because we're so convinced we're doing the right thing, huh? We have cleared to proceed. We are now going to need to know some basics on who Joseph Langley is. Remember to check old sources. Other than that, focus on hints to Abraham Goldfields. He's the center of the crux of all this. Alright, so let's see. Where was we? Right there. They make the laws, they break the laws. They speak language laws. Anyway, talking about a plan. Defending themselves. He's talking about initiate. He's the one that did the hack. Talking about how skilled he is. Using the utel be more secure than calling each other. Anyway, so they basically just go back and forth about all the issues they have. So it looks like Harrison sent a message to Initiate saying that he was the one that was messing with Nina's PC. I'm sure you guys could probably read this, but so we put this. We'll put this in Initiate, since how we have so little information. I thought Mr. O'Donnell left thought. Now he's actually recruiting for the group. Makes his exit seem unlikely. Alright. So we got that going on. So now I guess we have to go back through, and that's offline, and need to go back through and check some Joseph Langley things and see what we can back through to see if we can find anything. No. That's not what we want. Okay. Let's go back to the reader, I guess. And so this is a picture of him we can use. Let's see. Is there anything else in that? Nope. Alright. Where else would we look? This notable alumni. So found us another document. We can peruse now. Maybe we'll use this new portrait because that looks like him. We'll update that. Wow, I didn't even know she had a law career going before she actively joined politics. Mr. Langley definitely has been around. So far, so good on Mr. Langley's background, excluding the connection to Delacroix. Everything seems unsurprising. What we need to know right now are his connections to Adam Goldfels and possibly to other members of Thought. Yeah. Expertise. Yeah, I remember perfectly well. No way anybody missed the case at that time. That was either courageous or dumb. Seemingly, it turned out to be the former for some time. Now it might be the latter. Alright. Here's a phone number. We can update that. And get the email. And an address. Alright. So that'll help us with... What more is it on the profile? Oh. Doubt that means he has any combat experience. This one we'll just disable. Don't need to worry about him being a year abroad a year. And let's see, make sure that's everything here. It looks like it. Oh, what's this? What more is there on the notable? Oh, the picture, right? We could just disable that one. We don't need to worry about his picture. All right, make sure everything's good there. Okay, so now we can go to the listener and see what we got. See what we got going on here. Right, brought this up. Let's start with this one. See if this one has anything. No. Next one. Okay. About this one. Nope. Nothing there. Alright, so she's contacting him just to see if I don't know, I guess kind of fill it out to see if she can. And they're talking about the fact that she had gotten arrested now, how she got rearrested. Because of the attack on the officer. So they're just talking back and forth about that particular scene. Where did they suddenly dig up information? Anyway. I'm talking about Nina, member of the group Thought. Kind of a more of a boring conversation between the two. So he'd been asked by Abraham for a favor for someone called Nina once. I hope it wasn't that Nina. A favor for Miss Matronova? This could be important. Follow this lead. So, anyway. So she's concerned that the police are investigating them. He's saying that he doesn't know what constitutes as quote-unquote solid indication these days. If it wasn't for the fact that he was involved with Cassie, I mean, being her lawyer, he would, anyway. So, if I'd be in that situation, I'd be trying to get my girlfriend out of there too. Whatever. Special Ed codes, log in, write some emails, legal limbo, basically. Come across something that might help you as well. After all, seem connected. So he can offer. He wishes he could do more, and then she says bye. And anyway, the session's over. Okay. So now we need to let's go up to this one. Initiate saying, well, how can I join it if I'm already a member? Which should blow Harrison O'Donnell away, of course. And so anyway, he is a member already? Why didn't we find any hints at his history with Thought then? So let's go ahead and check this. And here is all of his stuff. I'm not going to use that as his profile picture, sorry. He's a warrior of the web. No comment. And this is his birthday, and we're not going to worry about the kind of old for a hacker. Perhaps he's a little green alien living on a swamp planet. Ha ha ha! Nice Star Wars reference there. We'll disable that one, and we'll disable that one. Let's see. If there's anything important down here. course he would have. Everyone I know who is remotely into tech or programming wants to work there, which is quite mind-boggling to me. They actually hire a lot of interns, and only very few people ever get permanent contracts. And my nick is Silent Scream. Silent Scream is root, whatever that is. And then I don't think there's any. Nope, nothing else of importance there. Okay. What did we miss? Oh, we need to go back to listener. Yeah. And exit out of this one. Now we got these two. Hello, Joseph, Cassandra, blah, blah, blah. So this is basically initiate, I believe. Getting in contact with Joseph. So... Are you kidding me? Is this our hacker friend again? Nope, I'm not. Alright, so this one, anyway. So urgent matter, I need to use my private. Can you please unlock the ID, PC, blah, 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 blah. There was one thing I needed to mention. The head engineer warned me that apparently there was a glitch that caused devices we were monitoring to malfunction at times. You needn't worry, though. This issue has now been fixed. Yeah, and that's what clued what's-her-name into knowing that we were on her thing. Here's just that. It's nothing important. Just basically saying, don't work too hard, okay? So now we can get into his thing. Let's start in the trash. And there's nothing. All right. So let's go pictures. We don't care about the pictures. Probably nothing important there. We'll go system, browser history. That's nothing. Nothing important. Mails, private. Need to ask a favor. All right. Now we're friends. Maybe this friendship is worth investigating further then. He wants to ask about ongoing financial support for Nina. Oh my gosh. That was what he might have supported the Bonton bombing's perpetrator. We have to investigate this further. Look for hints if there was really an ongoing financial support. Yeah, okay, shut up. Cassandra is a member of my debate club. She's under some trouble recently and requires nothing but the best defense attorney. Of course, you immediately sprung to my mind after the wonderful job you did as counsel in my case. And so the circle is complete. Yes, your untimely BS is not important. So this is why they knew each other. Abraham Goldfels was his client, which raises the question, what was his case about? Okay, so that's not important anymore. Oh wait, maybe we need to go back to... Alright, so that was private. What about office? Anything? This one? No, that's not important. Our meeting... Feedback and request. Go like this. Business isn't running so well, it seems. Too few crimes, I suppose. We must be doing something right. Ugly, but not of our concern. Okay, I don't really care, stupid. I don't like your agenda anyway. Alright. So what is this that... Oh. bank account. Alright, so that popped up something else. Alright. So what is it on the desktop? Do you really think I need to go through the pictures? I've been skeptical about this foundation, but they have been officially approved as a beneficial operation. I guess it's for a good cause after all. Okay, whatever. Okay, we don't care about that. Not worried about that. It's a conflicting update with something that we haven't even seen yet. Okay. Perfect. Alright, so back to listener. Helping hand. I have not been in contact with Go for a long time. Can I meet your demands? I will deliver additional information on members of the activist group Thought. Only if you mind our agreement, consent order must be set free tomorrow, not a day later. Huh. I didn't expect him to give in so easily. Let's wait and see where this goes the next time he talks to members of Thought. Alright. This is a chat session, oh boy, with Harrison O'Donnell. Anyone there? This is between O'Donnell and Initiate. Awesome. He's talking about how the government's up to no good. He found something that he won't like. Orwell. Orwell means Initiate is aware of Orwell, which means we're in some deep doggy doo-doo. Oh no, we did everything to keep it outside of the nation until we were ready for the revelation, and now it's unfortunate people have become aware of it ahead of time. We must tread very carefully now. They will not speak so openly any longer, I fear. They're going through all of it. He even knows that they outsource the surveillance to people outside the nation. They're supposed to collect pieces of data from outside outgoing communication. It's safe to assume that nothing is safe anymore. He has connections to some hackers outside the nation. A real hacker network, huh? Unfortunately, we can't go after people outside the nation. Yeah, but at least you know about it now, huh? They're just continuing to, explain what happens to Nina, how they knew about all this stuff. Talking about how, he needs to watch his tongue. I don't need to watch your tongue, blah, blah, blah. Never again chill until this madness stops. Got an idea. They want to meet up somewhere. So now they're talking about the chat tool and built-in cipher. So now all of a sudden they're going to start coding their messages so that we can't read them. So they're going to encrypt the messages now, and it'll just come up as a bunch of gobbledygook. So now now they've gone to the bunch of gobbledygook. I'm getting reports of unknown cryptography here. Orwell should be able to break the encryption in mere seconds. Yeah, but unfortunately, when it... we'll see what happens. It's, crazy, man. Anyway, so it's finally broken. Looks like, but... well, I wonder why it didn't, like... Anyway, they're gonna... Harrison O'Donnell wants to start a war on the government. If it's a war he wants, well, he shall have one. We will have Mr. O'Donnell arrested before long. I can at least be certain of that. National Beholder just published, best see for yourself. Alright, so that session ended. We still don't get to see what this particular part was, but just from what these are referencing, they're probably talking about trying to hack into maybe the Orwell mainframe or something. That's not good. Alrighty, I think I'm going to leave that video right here. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to kick the like button in the teeth, and please subscribe as I upload videos every other day. Please tell people about our videos, and please follow us on Twitter and Tumblr. This is Dark Soldier 420 for Wix at a Gaming Corner. I'm out. See